Please join me in welcoming John Lescroart.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for inviting me here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's great to be here. This is wonderful to be in a group of writers. I feel much more like at home here than sometimes you go to these things, you don't know what you're doing. You say, I have a gig, I got to talk tonight. And quite frequently it's like at a bookstore and there's a lot of like fans and things. This is not the same crowd. It's great. It's great to have you guys here, and I'm glad you all came out. Thank you so much. We're going to do a lot more question and answer than I had thought we were going to do. But first I'm going to tell you a little bit of the story. The funniest thing that I can start with really is the first time I ever did anything promotional for any of my books. I had published my first book to no acclaim. My second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth books to no acclaim. And my seventh book in paperback came out and became a New York Times bestseller. To much to everyone's absolute shock. You know, it was my 20s, I got 22 rejections on that book. It was called The 13th Juror. And I came out with it in hardback, and it, of course, came out to no aplomb at all. Nothing seemed to be happening, but suddenly that became a bestseller, and so my publisher on my 8th book decided to put me on the road, and he called me up and he said, I've got some great news, we're going to promote this book. And here's how we're going to start. We're going to send you out to the NATSO convention. Now, because we're all professionals here, we all know what NATSO means. It's the National Association of Truck Stop, I believe. This was held in Las Vegas. They flew me down there because they have, in New York, such a brilliant understanding of West Coast geography. I took a 3-stop trip from Sacramento to Las Vegas. I went first to Los Angeles, then to San Diego, then to Las Vegas. I went at 5 o'clock for this incredible promotional event. And I wound up getting there around noon. My gig was at 1. So I finally got to the enormous complex, which is the Las Vegas Convention Center. And there were, I mean, it's hard to imagine how big it is. It's as big as this whole golf course area we're in right now. But I got set up at my podium, which is smaller than this table here. And right to my left, as I'm getting set up, I notice that there's the most beautiful woman in the world sitting there. She's getting ready. And she introduces herself as Miss Nevada. And Miss Nevada is there to give away posters of herself. And I'm thinking, what a literate group. So as I turn away from Miss Nevada reluctantly, on my right is another gorgeous woman who introduces herself as Miss Corona Cigar. Miss Corona Cigar is there giving away the poster of herself wearing a little bit less than Miss Nevada is wearing. So anyway, at 1 o'clock sharp, the klaxon goes off and thousands of people come crushing through this place. And next thing you know, there's 200 people in front of Miss Corona Cigar. There's 200 people in front of Miss Nevada. There's nobody in front of John. And it was only then that I realized that I'm here to promote my book, except they don't have any copies of my book. They've only got the audio versions of my book. Okay? This is my, what is it, 7th, 8th book? Anyway, somebody had actually bought it and recorded, the book, which I felt good about. And I felt fine. I never even thought about the fact that the reader of the book was an African-American actor. So when the one person who came up the first hour I was there came up to see what I was doing, he looks at my cover and then flips it around and sees the reader, looks up at me and goes, no. And then puts it down. So this is my welcome to the whole idea of promoting the book. And at the end of 2 hours, the longest 2 hours of my life, during this time, truly, only the one guy came up and looked at my African-American face and said no. And the other guy asked for my directions to the restroom. And I knew where it was because I've been there. So I told him, and he went away a happy customer. But At the end of the 2 hours, we're now packing up. People come out and move us out of the way. And at the end of the time, Miss Nevada turns to me and she goes, "John, can I ask you a question?" I said, "Sure." And she goes, "What is it exactly that an author does?" And it's like, wow, this is so great. I'm so glad to be out promoting my book. And I'm going to tell you one other little funny moment. My last name is Lescroart. It's the worst name in publishing. For all of you guys who have, you think are tough names, I have the worst name. And I can prove it with this little anecdote. About now 10 or 11 books into my career, I was at a Borders bookstore. You remember Borders? They hired really, really intelligent managers. Knew everything, all the ins and outs of the book business intuitively with the back of their hands. And so I was sent to Evanston, Illinois, to one of the Borders there to go sign for whatever book was coming out. And I was so thrilled when I walked in the door. There were like 5 or 6 tables filled with my books. Except they were all written by John Le Carre. And really, this is the truth. This is like 6, 7 bestsellers into a career, and I'm going, wow, this is really an interesting career. Anyway. So I wrote my first book actually in college. I decided if I'm going to even be interested in calling myself a novelist, I had no business doing that if I did not write a book. So I sat down, and the shortest book that I knew that called itself a novel was Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea. And my version of that book was 104 pages long. So I sat down, and literally my junior year at Berkeley, I wrote a page a day every single day until I got to page 104, and I stopped, and I was done. But believe it or not, I had a book. It wasn't a good book, it was a crappy, awful book. But no one's ever read it except me. But I said, no, I can write a book. Look at that. And I was a very serious, young, literary guy at Berkeley. I was majoring in the continental novel and translation, Dostoevsky and Tolstoy and all that stuff. But in the meanwhile, for fun, I read a lot of Nero Wolfe and Rex Stout and Arthur Conan Doyle, all that stuff. And I decided right after I got out of school that I would write a real book longer than 104 pages long.